Hi all, welcome to our YouTube channel Math Universe with Dr. Naseer Ahmed. Having completed circles, now it's time for parabola. Let us write the topic name. Parabola or parabola. Okay, fine. Now what is parabola? It is set of all points in a plane such that the distance from the fixed point and the fixed line is always same. Okay, it is same, it is equal. Let's try to understand better. See, presently I'm never taking any coordinate axis, just I'm taking two line. Okay, see carefully. I have got a figure, okay, a diagram. Now what is how we are going to obtain, under what condition? We are saying that it is set of all points. Okay, let's remove this. Let's not have this. Let us have only a line cutting the parabola here. So it is set of all points such a way that it is equidistant from a fixed point. That fixed point we call as focus. This is fixed point, okay, and that we call as focus. Chapter itself is saying focus, and it is also equidistant from a fixed line. Yeah, line is here. So now this fixed line is called directrix. Name terminology. So whenever hence I say focus, it is a fixed point. Whenever I say directrix, it's a fixed line. Now the condition is I'm going to create all those points such a way that if I take the distance from here till here and from here till here, both should be same. Okay, only then we say it is what? Parabola. So let's say point P is here and this is some M, perpendicular distance, always perpendicular distance. So PF should be equal to PM. Let's suppose again I'll take one more point. Let us suppose somewhere here. Join this. Okay. So now let us suppose here it is some Q and here it is some L. So again this distance geometry is not so good, but this is the definition. Okay. QL. So now I would like to know some of the terminologies associated with this. Shall we go ahead? Okay, ready? Now see this carefully. Still I am not taking coordinate axis. Just no coordinate axis. Only we'll have a curve. Now some of the terminologies to be understood. See, focus, nothing but fixed point, is here. Many students will have a trouble with this chapter because there are many formulas. I will try to give you. Oh, sorry, Mike. I will try to give you this concept. No, yeah, formula will be there, but easily you can understand which formula when to be used. Okay, first let us understand the concept. Okay, pay attention. Now see carefully. Here we have a fixed point, that's we call focus. Here we have a point of intersection between the curve and the line, and this point of intersection we call vertex. Okay, and this line, the fixed line, we call directrix. And you can see this line is cutting the parabola at a point, and it's also passing the focus. This we call axis of parabola. This terminology first we should understand. Let's go again. What is F? A fixed point. Okay, what is F? A fixed point that we call focus. That we call focus. Next, what is vertex? It's a point of intersection between the axis of parabola and the parabola. Correct? Now, I repeat, it's a point of intersection between the parabola and axis of parabola. Next, what is axis of parabola? Any line passing through the focus and also perpendicular to directrix. Two conditions I have given. If I only say it's a line passing to the focus I can have many lines like this passing, infinitely many. Don't forget to have a unique line. We should have two conditions. I hope this point is clear. Okay. Next, directrix, we know it's a fixed line, and you can see the angle between the directrix and the axis of parabola is what? 90 degree. So these are the terminology we are going to have. Now with this, let us try to derive the equation of parabola. But before that, parabola, are we able to see anything as any geometry like this? Yes. When we are going to throw a stone, see, if you throw a stone on air, so the stone is going to travel like this and come back. All this parabola. And the parabola, we know from school days, it's always a quadratic expression. So we are going to derive it in this class. Okay, kindly first make a note of this. Dear students, having understood the definition of parabola and some of the basic terminology, now it's time to derive equation of parabola, and the same is been asked in model question paper number 3, but they have also asked a sub problem. Let's read the question once. Define and derive the equation of parabola in the standard form, y square equal to 4ax. Now we are going to intend to derive this. Coming to the next part, and find the length of lattice rectum of the parabola y square equal to minus 9x. This sub problem I will complete after I complete all the sub problems. I mean to say 4 different forms of parabola. Okay, having this, let us proceed now. Since they said definition will carry 1 mark, diagram of the parabola will carry 1 mark, so 1 plus 1 2. Then the remaining working to prove y square equal to 4x will carry 3 marks, and then this sub problem 1 mark. Okay. Now I have given a definition again here. I have written so that you can copy and you can learn it. Definition we know it is a parabola is the set of all points in a plane that are equidistant from a fixed line and a fixed point. I am sure that fixed point should not be on the line, okay, in the same plane. Now let us go for the derivation. See carefully, pay attention. So we are going to apply the definition. Yeah, it is looking perpendicular, fine. Now see carefully and pay attention. I'll be completely covering this parabola with respect to NCERT problems as well. So I've got a parabola here. Okay. Now, as we know, for parabola we have a fixed point, and that is called focus. And for a parabola we have got a fixed line that we call directrix. And F is called focus. Now, the distance from the origin to the point to focus F is A. Again, this also A as per the definition of parabola, which says that it is, now let us recall the definition. If I take any point P on the parabola, since again I am taking a point on the parabola, that this curve, and this curve have got infinitely many points, that is taken care by point P x comma y. So whenever we want to talk about infinitely many points, it's always x comma y without any index. If you give index, it's a particular point. Now see carefully, I'm going to join this and this. So definition says it is set of all those points that such that this distance and this distance should be same. Both the distance should be same. Having recalled the definition of parabola, let us move on with the derivation. Here I have taken a parabola where the focus F fixed point is inside the parabola and the fixed line directrix is here. The distance from the origin, this and this both are A. Now let us take a general point on the curve. The general point on the curve will be P of x comma y. Is recording? Yeah. Now let us take some of the points here. Here where it is intersecting, here is perpendicular. This point will take as P, Miss B, and this point will take as M. Okay. Now let us try to give the coordinates, and for this coordinate system will be coming to picture, and the chapter straight line will help us. Now see, this point F is lying on x-axis, and this length is here. Recall that if at all I have got any coordinate P of x comma y, always this length is x and this length is y. There is no mod provided if it is first quadrant. If it is not in first quadrant, then we will give what mod. Now here it's lying in first quadrant and this length is a, so the focus f coordinate will be a comma 0 because lies on x axis and this is x length. Okay, now here also we have got x equal to a, but you can see a vertical line here. Recall what is vertical line? Any line perpendicular to x axis or parallel to y axis, and the equation of vertical line is x is equal to constant. Which is the constant? For that, come here. Again this length is here but lies on negative part of x axis, so m coordinate will be minus a comma 0. So x value is always minus a. So this, since this is a vertical line, equation of vertical is what? X equal to constant, and that constant is minus a. So this will be the equation of directrix. And coming to vertical line, x coordinate is always fixed. X coordinate is always fixed. So here b, what will be b coordinate? Since this is a vertical line, x coordinate is always fixed. This will be minus a, comma. What about y coordinate? Very simple. See this line. PB is a horizontal line. PB is a horizontal line. For horizontal line, y coordinate is same. Correct? No? Y coordinate is same. So when I'm just going, it's a horizontal line. Oh, for the point P, what is the y coordinate? Y itself. So since for horizontal line, y coordinate should remain same. This is also what? Y. So with the help of geometry, very easily we came to know the equation of directrix. Then I can say m to be foot of the axis of parabola. See, our x-axis is acting as a axis of parabola because it is passing to the focus and is also perpendicular to directrix. Okay, fine. So having all this information, let us try to derive. Now, by definition of parabola, what do we have? It says set of all points such that the distance of this point from the fixed point and the fixed line should be same. Nothing but PF and PB should be same. So PF should be equal to PB. This I will regard as equation number 1. Our entire calculation will be on now finding PF and PB and then equating here. Now let us go one by one. PF. See where is PF in the diagram? P is here, F is here. For P and F here, we have coordinate. So I can use distance formula to find the length between PF. So let us go ahead. So to find PF, okay, what is F? We have a comma 0 and P is x comma y. According to a comma 0 and P is x comma y. Okay, so now we have to go for distance formula. So recall what is distance formula. So by distance formula, we have PF is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. We can take this f to be the coordinate x1 comma y1, this coordinate as, and this as x2 comma y2. Now if I'm going to just substitute here, we are going to have root of x2 is x minus x1 is a the whole square plus y2 is y minus y1 is 0. X minus a the whole square plus y minus 0 is y with the square, and this is our PF. So we have found the left hand side expression PF, equation number 2. Okay, now PB. Again see PB, P is here, B is here. Again this length is distance between the point P and B. Again we can use distance formula. So to find what? PB. Okay, now see carefully. B is minus a comma y and P is x comma y. So minus a comma y and P is x comma y. Now Again, this I'll take as x1, y1, and this I can take as x2, y2. Again, by using distance formula, this formula I'm going to use. Okay. So now it is PB. So PB is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square. X2 is x minus from the formula x1. X1 is minus a. Okay, then I'll give a rectangle bracket whole square plus y2 minus y1. Y2 is y, y1 also y. So y minus y it will be. Now as you can see, y minus y will get cancelled. I'll get 0 here. Now remaining will be square root of x minus plus a the whole square. Now what is root of x square? It will be mod x. So this will be what? Mod of x plus a. This is PB. Okay. This is our equation number 3. I hope this is clear. Now let us substitute 2 and 3 in equation number 1. So put equation number 2 and 3 back in 1. When I do so, see carefully, pay attention. What is PF? Square root of this. So square root of x minus a the whole square plus y square is equal to PB is mod of x plus a. I want to remove square root, so on squaring both the side. On squaring both the side, then we will have square root of x minus a the whole square plus y square the whole square is equal to, now since I am taking a square, I can remove mod, no problem. Now see carefully, square root and square will get cancelled. So we are going to left with the x minus a the whole square plus y square is equal to the right hand side. Now this is the form a plus b whole square and this is the form a minus b the whole square, correct? No. So apply the formula. A minus b the whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. If I have plus here, there will be a plus here, correct? No. So now in place of a x, in place of b, a minus will get balance. So for this I am going to get as x square minus 2 into x into a plus a square plus y square. I hope this point is clear. I am using a minus b the whole square. Now for this it should be a plus b the whole square. So this is x and this is this x is same as a. This a is same as b plus here, and this balances. Be careful when adding the formula together. This minus sign goes with above minus sign. This plus sign goes with the below sign. Okay. I just wrote like that so that I can avoid writing twice the formula. So is equal to, this will be x square plus 2 times of x into a plus a square. Now simplification. Can we see very clearly x square will get cancelled on either side. A square will get cancelled on either side. So we are going to have minus 2xa plus y square is equal to 2xa. If I transpose this minus 2xa the other side, we are going to have y square is equal to 2xa this term, and this will be also plus 2xa. Then 2xa plus 2xa will be what? 4ax. This is what they asked. We got it. Now we have to also prove converse. See, we have assumed the definition. Try to understand what is converse. Let us take a very easy example of school days, the theorem on triangle, which says if two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are proportional. This is one side of the theorem. The converse of this will be, if in two triangles their corresponding sides are proportional, then the two triangles are similar. So the first statement which I said was triangle similar, no, then corresponding sides should be proportional. The converse is what? If in two triangles their corresponding sides are proportional, then the triangle is also what? Similar. So what I mean to say is, by assuming this definition, we got parabola. Now the thing is, if I assume this as the equation of parabola, can I get back the definition? Okay. So for that, I'm going to erase this side. First, make a note of this. Okay, I hope you have made a note. So I'm erasing. Okay. Now see carefully. So let's start from here only. Suppose conversely I'm going for conversely. Suppose y square is equal to 4ax represents parabola. So if it is a parabola, I have to prove that PF is equal to PV. So equation number 3 is this. I'll take this as equation number 4. Okay. Now let us go one by one. So I will consider from PF. Consider PF. See, I have to prove this. Either I have to take left or right. So I'll take left hand side. PF. Now by using PF, I have to obtain PB. What is PF? Is this root of x minus a the whole square plus y square. But what is y square? It is 4x. We have assumed that y square equal to 4x is representing parabola. So I can substitute there x minus a the whole square plus what is the y square? 4ax. This I have got from equation number 4. Now expand this by using a minus b whole square. What we will get? Root of x square minus 2xa plus a square plus 4ax. Now see carefully. What is the value of this? Can't we simplify? Minus 2xa and plus 4ax will be plus 2ax. And this x square as it is and this a square as it is. Observe now carefully. What is a plus b whole square formula of school days? It is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now I'm going right to left. A square plus 2ab plus b square is what? A plus b the whole square. You can see here x square 2ax plus a square. So this will be what? Square root of x plus a the whole square. What is the value of this? The value of this is what? Mod of x plus a. Now come here. This mod of x plus a is here. Nothing but PB. Nothing but PB. Ready? Remove this also. So what we have got? PB. And what's the left hand side? PF. Nothing but what? We got back the definition. So if we assume that the definition, we get this as the equation of parabola, and if we assume this as the equation of parabola, then we get back the definition. Okay, so with this derivation completed. Okay, kindly make a note of this. Dear students, having completed the derivation of equation of parabola, let us try to have a very easy way to remember the location of focus and directrix with respect to what? Parabola. See, as you know, focus is fixed point and directrix is what? Fixed line. So let it be any parabola. Okay. Focus is here and directrix is here. Right? This is our directrix. So now let us do one thing. We will assume parabola. Can you see a mouth here? Opening mouth. So we will assume this one to be crocodile. Croco. Pet name. Crocodile. Pet name is Croco. CU or K or F2. Your choice. Now, always focus is inside the mouth of crocodile. And the danda, nothing but the stick directrix is opposite to closing mouth of croco. So if we remember this location, no, more than sufficient. So inside the mouth, focus, opposite to the closing mouth of or closing part of parabola, nothing but crocodile, is what? Directrix. If this is remembered, remaining thing will flow. Okay? Make a note of this. Dear students, having understood the derivation of the parabola in standard form, let us move on to one more concept, that is latus rectum. Now, what is latus rectum? Let us try to understand with the help of a geometry. I have given the definition here, but let us take the diagram here. See, let it be any parabola. Let us not take any coordinate axis. Just there are two lines perpendicular, and let us say that this is our directrix. Okay, as you are aware, focus is somewhere here. So the parabola will be this. Now, see carefully, what is latus rectum? So first let us have a focus here, the fixed point. Now latus rectum is a line segment. I am using the word line segment. Don't forget, any line is of infinite length. When I say line segment, it's a part of a line, a finite length. Okay, part of a line. So line segment passing to the focus and perpendicular to axis of parabola. So as you know that this is called axis of parabola. What is axis of parabola? It is a line passing to the focus, perpendicular to directrix, and it will intersect the parabola. So any line passing to the focus and perpendicular to axis of parabola, and the end points, let us suppose this one A, B. You can see the end points are meeting the parabola, the curve. So that's what you can see. Latus rectum of a parabola is a line segment perpendicular to axis of parabola through the focus and whose endpoints lie on the parabola. That's what you can see. From the diagram, whatever we said here is very clear. Now, we want to know what is this length of latus rectum. So here AB is our latus rectum. And again I am saying that I have not written x-axis, y-axis, nothing but coordinate axis I have not mentioned. So we are discussing in general so far. Now let us move on to length of latus rectum in standard form. So I want to know what could be the length of latus rectum of the parabola. Recording, no? Y square equal to 4ax. This derivation just now we have completed. So now for this parabola, what could be the length of latus rectum? Now for this, coordinate axis will be considered. Don't forget, by taking coordinate axis, we have derived this result. And the parabola is this. Now, here we have directrix. Here we have focus. Now, latus rectum will be here, passing through the focus and perpendicular to axis of parabola, and here the axis of parabola is x-axis, and here A, B. I want to find length of latus rectum. So latus rectum length. Okay, length of latus rectum, better. Length of latus rectum I want to find, and that is AB here. I want to know what is the length of AB. Now see the geometry. See carefully. Here is the origin. As we know, the distance from here to here is A, and in this A is always positive. Okay, mind it. Again from here to here the distance is A, and we know from here we can have a foot on directrix from point A. Now see carefully. I want to know what AB, this entire length AB. But can you see from the diagram that whatever length is there, same length is here, and whatever area is above x-axis between this curve, this one and this one, both are what? Same. Nothing but x-axis is going to act as symmetry for this parabola. So whatever the length and area is present above, same length is present below also. So very clearly I can say that from the diagram that AF is equal to FB. So I can say from here AB is what? This entire AB is what? AF plus FB. AF plus FB. But what is AF and FB? Both are same. So AF as it is plus FB is what? AF itself. What is AF plus AF? 2 times of AF. 2 times of, so I have to only find this length. Now recall the definition of parabola. It is set of all the points on the plane such that the distance between the point and the fixed point is equal to distance between the point and the directrix. Nothing but AF is equal to what? I'll say B here. Okay, B is already used. So I'll say some L. AL. Now listen carefully. But this AL and F will say M, both are same. So I can say very clearly that AL is same as what? FM. And what is FM from the diagram? A plus A, 2A. So I can just say that it is 2 times of AF is what? AF is what? 2 times of A. What is 2 into 2A? 4A. Therefore, the length of lattice vector AB is 4 times of A. 4 times of A. And that, if you see carefully, it is there in the equation only. 4 times of A. Provided the highest degree, whatever is there, that is 2, its multiple is 1. You have to always make sure highest degree multiple should be 1. Then as soon you make it 1, whatever x multiple is there, that will give you length of the lattice sector. Okay. Now having understood this, now we are ready to go for different forms of parabola. Totally we have 4 forms. Let us go one by one and then we are going to take up the problem. Don't forget even the derivation of parabola. We had a sub problem. Find the length of lattice sectum of y square equal to minus 9x. That also we are going to answer after we complete all the 4 different forms. Kindly make a note of this. Okay, dear students, now let us move on to different forms of parabola. Different forms of parabola. Totally we are going to have 4 forms. The first one which we just derived, that is y square equal to 4ax. I do understand students have a problem with respect to so many formulas. I will be trying to give you a geometrical way of remembering the formulas. See carefully, listen to each and every word. Okay. Now, as you know, for this, our parabola is this curve. Sorry. The parabola will be this curve. Now, listen carefully. First, if you are able to understand where is focus and directrix, no, our half of the job is done. Think for a while that this is a crocodile. What? Crocodile. Mouth is open. Inside the mouth, focus is there. Opposite to the mouth, directrix is there. As soon you are fixed with this 2, no, job done. For all the parabola. What? Inside the mouth, focus is there. Opposite to mouth, directrix is there. So as soon you say opposite to the mouth, so there is no question that directrix is here. Because this is closing mouth, better closing mouth. This is mouth, closing mouth, opposite to the closing mouth. Okay. Now, see carefully. As we know that this is origin and this is A, the length, and this is also A, the length. Now, first thing, what is the vertex of parabola? Recall what is vertex? Point of intersection of axis of parabola and the curve. It is at origin. So, vertex is 0, 0, the origin. Next, focus. Focus of the parabola, it is F. And now comes straight line chapter. This point F is lying on which axis? X axis. Any point lying on x axis is from x comma 0. So y is always 0. And our x length is what? A. Don't forget, whenever we talk about coordinate, 2 dimension, P of x comma y, this is y axis and this is x axis. As soon I take it any point here, this length is always mod y and this length is always mod x. So this point will be what? A of x comma 0. And this length, whatever we have got, same length is here also, this length. So that in place of x we have a. And since a is always positive, there is no question of taking a mod. The way we wrote here, there is no need to take mod here. Next, so focus we came to know it is a comma 0. Next is directrix. What is directrix? Any line perpendicular to axis of parabola is a fixed line and the distance is a. Now see, this is a vertical line. Recall chapter straight line. For vertical line, equation what? X is equal to constant. What is that constant? Since this point is lying on x axis, always x, see x value here, a. In place of this x, we have a. And this is in negative part of x axis. So this point will be minus a comma 0. Due to which, this equation of line will be x is equal to minus a because this line is passing through minus a comma 0. Vertical line means x is equal to constant and that constant is minus a. Don't forget, always the point contains first x then y. This also done. So which one? Equation of directrix. Equation of directrix is what? X is equal to minus a, or if I transpose this, minus a properly, x equal to minus a. If I transpose this here, we are going to have x plus a is equal to 0. Both are fine. Okay. Next, coming to the fourth point, axis of parabola. Axis of parabola. What is axis of parabola? Any line passing to the focus and perpendicular to directrix. That is which axis? X axis. It is x axis. So axis of parabola is what? Is x axis. And what is the equation of x axis? Y is equal to 0. That is y is equal to 0. This part also done. What next? Length of lattice rectum. See, length of lattice rectum in short we call LLR. I call LLR. L length, again lattice rectum is what? 4a, which we just derived. And you can see as soon you make y square multiple 1, whatever x multiple is there, that will be length of lattice rectum. And one more thing to be noticed. See, this parabola, whatever area is the same area here. So this is symmetric with respect to positive part of x-axis. Dancing x-axis, I said positive part, to be very specific. Okay, so just write it here. Symmetric. This entire region is symmetric with respect to positive part of x-axis. Positive part, positive x-axis, enough, not the right part. Positive x-axis. Now let us move on to the remaining. See carefully. The second form of the parabola is y square equal to minus 4ax. And for all the cases, a is always positive. Now the parabola which is there in the right hand side, right of y-axis, now come to left. So the parabola will be changing its position to this. Okay. Now see carefully. It is again passing to the origin. Where is focus? Inside the mouth. Yeah, it is focus is here. And that is what? Opposite to closing face of the mouth. So it is here. Now again the length from here to here is a. Again from here to here the length is a. And now one by one. Vertex. What about vertex? See, it was point of intersection. Same thing here. It is again where? Origin. Next, focus. Coming to focus, it's here, and this is in the negative part of x-axis. So x value is a, but since it's negative part of x-axis, this should be what? Minus a comma 0. Next what? Equation of directrix. Coming to equation of directrix. See carefully. Which is equation of directrix? This one. And this is a vertical line perpendicular to x-axis, and it's a vertical line, and this is passing to the point a comma 0. So always x value is a. So equation of directrix is x is equal to a, or if I transpose here, I will get x minus a is equal to 0. What next? Axis of parabola. So coming to this fourth point, axis of parabola. I hope you are understanding that I'm not giving us a formula to memorize. I'm making you understand. And this way, no, as soon as they are asking something, draw parabola, job done. Axis of parabola is which one? X-axis. Is x-axis, and the equation of that is y is equal to 0. Both are required to write. Who knows in MCQ which one they will ask. Next is LLR, length of lattice rectum. Now here comes common sense. See, listen carefully. This is a marker, right? This has got some length. Yes or no? Fix this length. Fix the length of the marker. What could be the length? Maybe some 15 centimeter approximately. Sure. Let us fix to 15 centimeter. Now this length of this marker is 15 centimeter. Now see carefully. I am changing the position of this marker. Now what do you think? Is this length again 15 or changed? Same, no? Now? Same or different? 15, again 15. If I just throw up, down, okay, if I just put on the air, then also length will not change. What I mean to say is, when I change the location, if I go for some orientation, length, area and volume will never change. Only location will change. That's what you can see, no? Location is changing, equation is changing, length will not change. Right? So, having understood that this length will remain same, similarly, the parabola which is here, I am just holding this parabola and pushing this side. When I am pushing this side, only coordinates will change. Since origin is fixed, vertex is again the same. But you can see, focus got changed, axis got changed. Correct? No? Since x-axis is same for both, it remains same. But when I am taking this side, the parabola is coming this side, and the lattice rectum which is there here, this one, no, length of lattice rectum, that is a AB, will now come this side. And again it is AB only. The length will not change. Coordinate will change. A and B coordinate will change. Length will remain the same. So length of lattice rectum AB will be again what? 4A only. I hope this point is clear. Similarly here, length of lattice rectum AB is 4A only. Length will never change. Length, area, volume. I hope this point is clear. Okay. Now let us move on to the next form. And again, for this parabola, negative part of x-axis is symmetric for this parabola. This parabola, I can say parabola is symmetric about the negative part of x-axis. Here it was positive part. Here it is what? Negative part. Let us mention that this entire region is symmetric about with respect to negative what? X-axis. Fine. Now move on to third one. Y is okay. X square equal to 4ay. Again, A is positive. In all the cases, A is always positive. Now moving on to this parabola. See carefully. The parabola. This is actually known for us from school days. Even in first PUC this year. Relations and functions 5 marker we had polynomial. Just see, we had one graph, y equal to x square. Take 4a is equal to 1, y equal to x square. What was the graph? The graph was opening its mouth upwards. This was the parabola. Same. And this parabola familiar from school days also. Y equal to x square. Now, again, focus I want. Directions I want. Always focus when inside the mouth of parabola. This is the crocodile mouth. And focus is here. And the directrix is here. So now this length is again A. Again this length is A. And since this is on y-axis, don't forget, whenever it's vertical length, it's always y coordinate. So this will be 0, comma A. So one by one, first vertex you see here. Vertex of this parabola is origin. Next comes focus of this parabola, and it is f 0, comma A. Next comes equation of directrix. Coming to equation of directrix, see carefully, it is this line which is perpendicular to axis of parabola and length, the distance is A. This is a horizontal line. Chapter straight line is so important. This is horizontal line and it is passing to the point 0, comma minus A. Sir, why minus A? This is which part of y-axis? Negative part. Yes or no? Negative part. So this will be y is equal to constant which is minus A here. So equation of directrix is y equal to minus A, or transpose this y plus A is equal to 0. Now comes fourth point, what? Equation of axis of parabola. Which is the equation of axis? Axis of parabola is this y-axis, because this is passing to the focus and perpendicular to directrix. It is y-axis. What is equation of y-axis? X equal to 0. And lastly, length of lattice rectum. Now I hope there is no need for me to say what could be the length of lattice rectum, which is here. Let us AB only I will mention. AB is what? 4A, because the parabola which was here, we have just taken up like this. Like this, we have not changing the location. But when I change the location, whatever the length is there, the length remains same. So for all the parabola, not only with vertex at origin, even it is at h comma k, length of lattice rectum will not change, because just I am changing the position. When I change the position, length, area, volume will not change. We have discussed 3, and before that, this particular parabola when you see is symmetric about y-axis, positive part of y-axis. So I can just say symmetric about positive part of x-axis, positive part of y-axis, positive part of y-axis. One last is pending. First you make a note of this and then we will take that. Make a note. Let us move on to the last form, standard form, mean to say all the vertices are at origin. That is x square equal to minus 4ay. The parabola graph for this will be where negative part of y-axis. So the parabola will be like this. Yes. So now again A is always positive, undoubted. Now again where is focus? Inside the mouth of this parabola, crocodile. Opposite to the closing mouth, it is directrix. And the distance from here to here is A. Again, the distance from here to here is A. And this is the origin. Now, let us go one by one. First point is vertex. And the vertex is at origin. 0, 0. Next comes focus. Chapter itself is saying focus. And this length is A. Again, this is vertical length. Again, recalling the basic concept. If I have got any point P of x, y, this particular length is always y, and this particular length is always x. Right? So, vertical length. is always y coordinate. So you can see carefully here vertical, and this is on positive part of y axis. So always y coordinate means x coordinate is 0, and here y coordinate is plus a. So focus f is 0 comma, oh sorry, focus is here, no, 0 comma minus a, correct, inside the mouth. Sorry, this is actually foot of the directrix, 0 comma minus a, right? Third point, what? Directrix, equation of directrix. What could be the equation of directrix? This is the directrix, and this is passing to the point 0 comma minus, sorry, plus a, because positive part of y axis. This is, mind you, plus a. So now this is horizontal line. Equation of horizontal line is what? Y is equal to constant, and that constant is a. So y equal to plus a. Next comes equation of axis of parabola, and that is which axis? See carefully, this is y axis. To be specific, I can say negative y axis. Okay, even in the remaining case also, I can say positive or negative part of axis. Okay, so this equation of axis is y axis, and this y axis equation is x equal to 0. Next, yes, what next? Length of lattice rectum, that is here AB is what? Again, length cannot be changed. So again, to be what? 4a only. So in all the cases, you see, as soon as you make the degree to be 1, x square to be, sorry, x square multiple to be 1, then whatever y multiple is there, that will give you length of lattice rectum. So that's what here always. So we have finished all the different forms, and again for this parabola, this parabola, I can say that it is symmetric. I can just say that this parabola is symmetric with respect to negative part of y-axis, to be more specific. Now one thing I want to understand, let us write all the parabola graph first. First one, y squared equal to 4ax. The graph was a C-shaped graph. Y-axis, x-axis. Second one was y squared equal to minus 4ax, and this was D-shaped graph, a D-shape. Then third one was x squared equal to 4ay, and this was U-shaped graph. All are English alphabets. And this one is a N-shaped graph. Now one thing common you see now, where they are passing, all the graphs are passing to the origin here. Here also passing to the origin, and origin. When I was discussing chapter straight line, general equation of the line was ax plus by plus c equal to 0. There I quoted that if a line or a curve passes to the origin, then for algebraic equation, nothing but free from trigonometry, exponential, all that, if you remove that, only algebraic, nothing but we have got a polynomial type, then from the equation constant will be 0. It will be absent. So for line we saw in ax plus by plus c equal to 0, c is always 0 if it is passing to the origin. Circle also we saw one problem where it was passing to the origin, and after solving we saw that there is no constant. And you see here also there is no constant. A is a coefficient. Coefficient means that constant which is multiple of variable. When I am saying constant, I mean to say a number free from multiple of variable x and y. So you can see there is no constant here, nor here, and you can see the curve is passing to the origin. So whatever I am saying for line is true for any curve whose equation is algebraic, free from trigonometric function, inverse trigonometric function, as well as exponential function. Okay, or in short, algebraic it should be. I should not say sine, e power x, a power x, log x, all that. Okay, kindly make a note. Now we are ready for the problems. Dear students, having understood the concept, all the four different forms of parabola, let us move on to the problems, and let us give the nickname for parabola as crocodile, a croco. See, question number why I am saying you will come to know shortly. See carefully. Model question paper number 3, 2024 2025. Question number 46, it's a derivation of parabola which we have already discussed at the beginning, but problem was pending. Now let's see the problem. And the same question has come in model question paper number 1 for 1 marker. This is a 6 marker question in which it's a sub problem, parabola derivation already completed. Now they want only length of lattice vector. As we have already discussed that for any parabola, as soon, means I mean to say the standard form, as soon the leading term, that is degree 2, multiple is 1, then x multiple will give you length of lattice vector. That is LLR is 9 units. Straightforward answer. But since in examination, we have to show the steps, no problem. I can just say, we can compare y square equal to minus 4ax on comparing 4a is equal to 9. Therefore, LLR is equal to 4a, which is equal to what? 9. That's it. 9 units. So, both the questions are covered. Now, let us move on to model question paper number 3, a 3 marker question. Find the coordinate of the focus and the equation of the directrix and length of lattice vector given by this. Now, why I said croco? Simple. Let us take this problem. This x square minus 8y is equal to 0 or x square equal to 8y. Now, for this parabola, we know the shape is this. Now, assume for a while that this is the mouth of our pet crocodile. So, this is the mouth. So, inside the mouth, who should be there? Focus. Inside croco, focus should be there. And opposite to the closing mouth, directrix should be there. So, if we just know the location of focus and the directrix, job is done. So, inside the mouth of our croco, the crocodile, focus is there. Opposite to that, directrix is there. Directrix is there. So now the focus of this, since this is also A, this length is also A. So the focus, they want coordinate of focus. So focus will be 0, comma A, and directrix will be what? Y is equal to constant, negative part of y-axis, so y equal to minus A. Now this if I compare with x square equal to 4ay. So from the geometry, we can get all the things. So croco, help. So in place of 4a, what do we have? 8. Let's write y properly here. So 4a is equal to 8, or 4 ones are, 4 twos are, a is equal to 2. So first point, they want coordinate of the focus. So focus is f is equal to 0, comma a, which is what? 0, comma a value is 2. Next is directrix, that is y equal to minus a. So equation of directrix, what? Y is equal to minus a, which implies y is equal to a value is 2. So y equal to minus 2. As you can see, without writing this formula also, we can just get directly. But for the marks, we should show the working. Length of lattice vector, LLR, very simple, always 4a. Which is again, as soon you make leading nothing but highest power multiple 1, then whatever the highest power is what here 2, and power of y here is 1. Its multiple will be length of lattice vector, that is 8 here. But let us go for working 4 into a is 2. 4 twos are 8 units. Job done. Problem completed. But since in NCERT we have also got axis of parabola, let I complete that also. Who knows, for 1 marker it will be useful. So axis of parabola is, come on, see this curve. Y-axis is the axis of parabola. So y-axis, the equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0. Okay, make a note of it. Dear students, we have completed all the problems from model question papers. But let us complete this chapter. So I thought let us complete exercise 10.2. Okay, completely. So coming to the question, find the coordinates of the focus, the equation of directrix and length of lattice rectum and axis of the parabola. I've taken the problems and I've given the numbering as per the NCERT text. Now, moving on to this problem, question number 5. On that, question number 1 is assignment. See, as soon we see that this parabola equation is of the form y square equal to 4ax. This will be a parabola opening its mouth towards right side of x-axis. So crocodile is opening its mouth towards the right of x-axis. So surely focus should be inside our pet animal croco, that is crocodile, and here should be the danda directrix. So this will be x equal to minus a, this will be a comma 0. Reason this length is a, this is also a. So now just comparing this to 4a is equal to 10 or 2 2s are 2 5s are a is equal to 5 by 2. Recording, no? So now what is the coordinate of focus? So focus will be f a comma 0, which is 5 by 2 comma 0. Next is equation of directrix, that is x equal to minus a. So equation of directrix is x is equal to minus a, which implies x is equal to minus, what is a? 5 by 2. Either you can leave like this, or if you ask as a 1 mark MCQ, who knows, they might have simplified this, cross multiply 2x is equal to minus 5, or transpose, we will get 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. So I have simplified till here because if it is a 1 marker question, who knows, coming to 1 marker, we know this either match the fill in the blanks or MCQ. Who knows, the option might be this, or it might be this, or it might be this. Okay. Next, equation of axis of parabola is which axis? X-axis. So since it is x-axis, what is the equation of x-axis? Y is equal to 0. And comes length of lattice rectum. It is always, as soon you see leading power multiple is 1, then x multiple, whatever is there, the degree 1 multiple, whatever is there, that's your length of lattice rectum, that is 10. Anyway, you can compute in the usual way, 4 into a, what is a value? 5 by 2. So 2 1s are, 2 2s are, 5 2s are 10 units. But you can say directly from here only. Okay. Now let us move on to the other forms as well. So now if I just see this parabola curve equation represents of the form degree 2 for x, degree y 1 and positive it is, so 4ay, and this parabola will open its mouth upwards. As soon as you draw the diagram, no, things are very clear. So again our croco is opening the mouth upwards, and inside the mouth what should be there? Focus. And opposite to the closing mouth, what should be there? Directrix. So again the length of this is what? A. This also what? A. So what will be the equation of this? The horizontal line. So y is equal to, since this is negative part of y axis, so y equal to minus a. Focus is inside the mouth and positive part of y axis, so 0 comma a. Right? So now if I compare this to, in place of 4a we have 6, or a is equal to 2 2s are and 2 3s are, so we'll get cross multiply 3 by 2. Always a is what? Positive. Now I want the same thing. Focus is f, that is 0 comma a, that is 0 comma, what is here? 3 by 2. Next comes what? Equation of directrix. Okay, so equation of directrix is y equal to, write is properly, y equal to minus a, but what is a value? 3/2. Substitute, again simplify, cross multiply, what we get? 2 times of y is equal to minus 3 transpose, or 2y plus 3 is equal to 0. Next, what next? Let us go for equation of axis of parabola. So equation of axis of parabola is, which is the axis? This is the axis. How can we say? It is a parabola which is passing to the focus and perpendicular to directrix, nothing but y-axis. And what is the equation of y-axis? X is equal to 0. I am writing both because for MCQ, which one they'll ask, who knows? Okay, this part done. What is remaining? Remaining is length of lattice rectum, LLR. That is always 4a, and again without solving, leading power is, highest power is 2 and its multiple is 1. So this y multiple, nothing but a variable whose degree is 1, its multiple will give you LLR, length of lattice rectum, directly 6. Or no sir, I want to work out, then no problem. 4 times of a is equal to 4 times of, what is a? 3/2. So 2 ones are 2 twos are 2 threes are 6 units. That's what we got here as well, 6 units. Okay, I'm trying to go for all the forms. Now you see this. This is parabola of the form. See this degree of y is 2. We have minus, so 4ax. And this parabola is which shape? It will be a D shape. So the parabola is this. So mouth, inside the mouth of this crocodile, focus and directrix will be opposite to that. So this will be x is equal to a, and this will be on negative part of x-axis, the length is a. So this will be minus a comma 0. With the help of geometry, things are very simple. So focus will be f of minus a comma 0. Now compare this to minus, we get balance. So I can say that in place of 4a, in place of 4a, what do we have? 8. 4 ones are, 4 twos are, so a is equal to 2. So very simple. So you can write as minus 2 comma 0, the focus. Next comes equation of directrix. Coming to equation of directrix is, so that is this, a vertical line, x is equal to constant. What is constant? A value 2. So the answer will be x is equal to 2. Next comes equation of axis of parabola, and the axis is x-axis. And what is the equation of x-axis? Y is equal to 0. What next? Length of lattice rectum, and see the highest power 2, its multiple is 1. So go to the degree 1, whatever multiple is there, that is our length of lattice rectum. So 4a is equal to 8. Or you can take a is equal to 2 here. Alternate method, 4 into a or 4 into 2 will be equal to 8 units. Okay, kindly make a note of this. Now let us move on to next problem. Question says the same. Okay, we have to find all the same what we have just completed, but I've taken a different parabola equation. I tried to complete all the 4 forms. Okay, this is the last form. Again, you can say negative here. So x square equal to minus 4ay. So as soon as you see this, this is a parabola having a mouth, N shape, right? Okay, and always for this parabola, focus, that will be any parabola, focus is inside the mouth of our crocodile. So 0 comma minus a, because y-axis and negative part of y-axis, and directrix will be opposite to the closing mouth, y equal to plus a. So now if you just compare, minus get balance. So in place of 4a, we have 16, or a is equal to 4 ones are 4 fours are. So a is equal to 4. Now coming to the focus, it is f0 comma minus a. Recording no? Yeah. So 0 comma minus 4. Equation of directrix, which is this here. So y is equal to a, or y is equal to plus 4. Axis of the parabola is y-axis, and it is x is equal to 0, the equation. Length of lattice rectangle, as you can see, highest power is 2, its multiple is 1. So we are going to have, this is fourth question, okay? Assignment is, okay, x square multiple is 1. So this will be length of lattice rectangle, that is 16. Again, you can see put a is equal to 4, 4 4 is 16 units. Or let us write it here. Let us write 4 into 4, 16 units. So yes, with this, all the problem of this type is done along with the assignment. Now, so far, whatever the problem we had, equation of parabola was given, and we have to find the four terminology whichever is asked. But now, scenario is different. They are going to give you some information about the parabola, and then with that information, we have to find the equation of parabola. So question says in each of the exercises 7 to 12, find the equation of parabola that satisfies the given conditions. So question number 7, focus 6 comma 0, directrix is x equal to minus 6. Draw parabola of this. See, to draw now, first two things you should remember, as usual, repeatedly I am saying, where is the focus? Inside the mouth of the parabola. And where is the directrix? Opposite to the closing mouth of the parabola. See, focus 6 comma 0 is on x-axis, because any point lying on x-axis is of the form x comma 0. So you can see y is 0. So it will be somewhere here, 6 comma 0. That is the focus. So the parabola should be like this, obviously. And directrix x equal to minus 6, it's here, a vertical line. So from this, it's very clear that as soon as we see this shape, it is of the form y square is equal to 4ax. This will be equation of required parabola. Now the only thing is I need a value. Coming to focus, if I compare this with the a comma 0, what will get? A is equal to 6. Even if you compare here also, no, direct is what? X is equal to minus a. So negative will get balance. So from here, a is equal to 6. Whether you want focus to compare or the directrix, both will give the answer. So y square is equal to 4 times of 6 into x. 6 4s are 24 times of x. This will be the equation of required parabola. Okay, kindly make a note of this. Okay, let us move on to the next problem. So as we know, 7 to 12 we have to find equation of parabola. Focus is 0 comma minus 3, and directrix is y equal to 3. So let's go for the diagram. 0 comma minus 3 lies on which axis? Y axis, that to negative part of y axis, because y value is negative, x value is 0. So focus will be 0 comma minus 3 here. Don't forget, our parabola should contain focus inside the mouth. So should the parabola cannot be not like this, it should be surely like this, because all our parabola vertex is origin. If at all I want to draw like this, you can see focus will not lie inside the mouth. I hope this point is clear. Now directrix should be opposite, and you can see y equal to positive value. Here it's a horizontal line, y equal to 3. So from this is very clear that equation of parabola will be x square is equal to negative of 4ay. Now the focus will be 0 comma minus a. So negative will get a balance. So I'll get a is equal to 3, or even from here a is equal to y equal to a will be the equation of what? Directrix. So again a is equal to 3 from here. Whichever you want, you can equate. So the answer will be x square is equal to minus 4 times of 3 into y. So x square is equal to minus 12y will be the equation of required parabola. Very simple. Just remember this logic. Inside the focus is always inside the parabola, and opposite to the closing mouth, directrix. Simple. Come to this. I have to find again equation of parabola. Vertex is 0, 0. Among the four, which one? If I just have this information, among the four, which one? Actually, for all, vertex is 0, 0. So you want one more information. Focus is 3, 0. So focus is here, that is 3, 0, and vertex is here. So my parabola should be this form. It should cut the axis at origin. So for this parabola, we know it is y square equal to 4ax, and this will be our focus, a, 0. So a is equal to 3. So y square is equal to 4 into 3 into x. 4 3s are 12x will be equation of what? The required parabola. Dear students, let us move on to question number 10. Vertex is 0, 0. Focus is minus 2, 0. So minus 2, 0. This is the form x, 0. So lies on x-axis. Since x value is negative, so it will be negative part of x-axis. So focus is here, minus 2, 0. Vertex is here. Don't forget, inside the mouth, who should be there? Focus. And at vertex, the parabola should cut. Axis of parabola. So this is the graph. And this graph equation is y square is equal to minus 4ax. Now, this focus is minus a, 0 for a while. Yeah. This I've taken to just comment on the point form. Okay. So minus get balanced. So a is equal to 2. So y square is equal to minus 4 times of 2 times of x, or y square is equal to minus 8x. This is the required parabola. Very simple problems. Kindly make a note. Dear students, let us move on to next problem. As we know, we are going to find the equation of parabola satisfying the condition from 7 to 12. So last two problem of the NCERT. Question says vertex origin. So all the four parabola, see the geometry help how we can recognize which parabola we want among the four. Vertex at origin, when they say only this information, if I take, I will have all the parabola. First parabola, C shape, D shape, U shape, and N shape. All will come. Now let us proceed still. Passing through 2, 3. 2, 3 lies in which quadrant? This lies in first quadrant. So since it lies in first quadrant, the parabola should pass to this point. The parabola can be either this one. I am considering only that parabola where it is passing through first quadrant. This parabola is what? Equation is x square equal to 4ay. The other parabola passing in the first quadrant is this. And this equation is what? Y square is equal to 4ax, I mean to say. Now, next part. See, this gave 4. This, as soon as condition is given, it reduces to 2. Axis along x-axis. This is the x-axis, and for this parabola, axis is x-axis. So our required parabola is only this one. So y-axis, x-axis, and the equation of this parabola, equation of required parabola is what? Y square is equal to 4ax. Now I want a value, so x value and y value I can substitute here. Reason: this is a point on the parabola. Any point lying on the parabola should satisfy the equation. Recording, no? Yeah. So put x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 in equation number 1. This is our equation number 1. So we are going to have 3 square is equal to 4a times of 2. Either you can solve for a or 4a. I'd better solve for 4a and we can just substitute in the place of 4a whatever the value we are getting. So 3 square is 9 is equal to 4a times of, okay, I can write as it is, 2 cross multiply. So 4a is equal to 9 by 2. And this is, I'm going to put in 1. So when you're going to put in 1, so equation of this will be y square is equal to 4a is 9 by 2 times of x. Cross multiply the final answer. 2y square is equal to 9x. This is the equation of required parabola. Now, problem is completed. Let us suppose you want to verify. Very simple. Verification will take here. Whether the problem, whatever we have solved, is correct or not. That we can analyze from the question. Vertex 0, 0. Yes, for this parabola, vertex 0, 0. Passing to the point this. For this, put x value and y value in this. So if I take this as equation number 2, it should satisfy, no? Because the parabola is passing to the point. Any curve or a straight line passing to a point should satisfy the given equation. I repeat, any point lying on the curve, this is better. Any point lying on the curve should satisfy the line equation as well as curve equation. If line is passing, it should satisfy the line equation. If curve is passing, it should satisfy the curve equation. If it is not satisfying, then that point is not lying on the line or the curve, whichever we are verifying. So if I put x is equal to 2 and y equal to 3 in equation number 2, that is this, 2 times of y value is 3 is equal to 9 times of x value is 2. 9 2s are 18. 3 square 9, 9 2s are 18. Oh, left is equal to right. Therefore, our answer is right. Another condition also satisfied. For this parabola, axis, x-axis, and you can see even you can put x is equal to 0, y equal to 0, it will satisfy. 0 square is 0, 0 into 2 is 0, 9 into 0 is 0, 0 equal to 0. Now the last problem from the NCERT and the last problem from this chapter means the topic parabola. Vertex is 0, 0, solution. Again, among the 4, anyone passing through 5, 2. 5, 2 is in first quadrant. So either the parabola is this or the parabola is this one, first quadrant, because of this. Okay, let's write here, first quadrant. Next, axis, symmetric with respect to y-axis, symmetric, nothing but equal area, length. So with respect to which axis? Y-axis. This is the y-axis. And this curve is symmetric. Whatever the thing we have got here, same thing we have got here. And this parabola, equation of parabola, कौन बोला? Parabola is x square equal to 4ay. Now again I want a value. Put this point. It should satisfy because it's lying on the curve. So put x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 2 in equation number 1. So this will become 5 square is equal to 4a times of 2. 5 square is 25 is equal to 4a into 2. Cross multiply, 4a is equal to 25 by 2. Substitute here in equation number 1. So we are going to have x square is equal to 4a is 25 by 2 into y, cross multiply, 2x square is equal to 25 times of y. This will be the required equation of the parabola. Again, verification command already we do 5, 2. Put x is equal to 5, 5 square is 25, 25 into 2, and y value is 2 here, 25 into 2. Yes, it is satisfying. So this is the correct answer. This is what happens when we understand the concept in detail, that not only we are getting the answer, we can also cross check the solution ourselves before teacher is evaluating. Okay, so now time for assignment. Kindly make a note. Dear students, this is from annual exam question paper 2024. Yeah, according no. 2024 question number 40 for 3 marks is been asked from parabola. Now, with this, we come to an end for the topic parabola. All the problems, including the model question papers, we have completed, and some assignments are also given. Make sure do the assignment for better understanding. Okay, being confident, trying to know when you do the assignment, only then know the things will flow for you. In no time you can recall the concept. It's very important that you have to do the assignments. Okay. God bless you all. All the very best for upcoming examination. Do like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel Math Universe with Dr. Naseer Ahmed. Thank you.